Hey, what's up? It's me again, and let's continue on the Casey Anthony trial. Um, before I get into this, I never heard about the trial. I never got into it. I didn't know that the little girl Kaylee got murdered 3 years ago, and it was a trial about it against her mother, and I never got into it until now when I looked up about Casey Anthony and the murder trial, and I just was like, maybe I should get into it. But how I feel about the verdict, you know what? It's booty. How come this? Okay, before I get into this, I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to really keep it real. Because even though that I don't have any kids, well, not yet. I don't have any kids yet. But I'm going to drill this in. I'm going to keep it 100 on this video about Casey Anthony. And if you are under 18, I suggest you don't watch me because there's going to be a lot of cursing. So anyway, I know I'm pausing. So if any of you that are under 18, don't watch. Just pause the video at. Just pause it. Yeah, just pause it. Just don't watch the video out because whatever that I have to say is disturbing. Not disturbing, but it's pretty much explicit. So whatever I say is gonna be a lot of cursing. So I suggest y'all leave now. Thank you. So anyway, let me get down to business about Casey Anthony. That bitch, excuse me, that bitch walks away, like walks free, not walks away, excuse me, walks free of murder. We all know that that bitch did it. She fucking killed her child. Okay? How can you wait? I'm sorry for yelling. Because it really hurts me. It just, when I found out about this and when I heard all the evidence against her and waiting till a fucking month to report your child missing and then her child's body was in her car, was in the trunk of her car. Explain, just explain, just think about it. That bitch is guilty. And you know what? Fuck the jurors. Fuck the justice system because it doesn't make any sense. Like the innocent gets locked up and the guilty gets away with murder. It's just fucking backwards. This is just fuck the justice system. Fuck the laws. Like really, fuck the law. Like. They got everything just so fucking twisted. Like, fuck the law. Just fuck the law. Just fuck it. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. I'm like, this woman, we all know that she's guilty. She is guilty. This woman is guilty. I'm like, come on. How come you wait? You wait for 30 effing days to report your child missing. I'm like, bitch, please. Like, if I had a child and my son or daughter winds up missing, I'm gonna report that shit right away. I'm like, my baby's missing. My baby's missing. I will report that shit right away. But this bitch, Casey, waited for 30 fucking days to report her child missing. What kind of mother is she? What kind of mother is she to wait for 30 fucking days to report her child missing. What kind of mother is she? And then during Kaylee's disappearance, Casey was partying. The bitch killed her child. That's all I have to say. She killed her child. She's guilty. And I was pissed off when I heard about the verdict. You know what? I was pissed off because that bitch, I swear to God, that bitch, I swear to God, on my great grandmother's grave, that bitch killed her child. That's all I have to say. I'm sorry for yelling, but I have to get this out. Because it's like, the bitch is guilty, okay? How come it's not guilty of murder, and then she's guilty to lying to the police? Come on now. The bitch either was involved in Kaylee's murder, or she killed her daughter herself. The bitch is guilty. That's all I have to say. Point blank. Casey is guilty. I swear to God, man, if we didn't have that double jeopardy, if we didn't have that law, then we should do a redo. Because if I was that juror, I would convince the 11 other jurors to put guilty. But, but the prosecutors, they were not doing their jobs right, and the defense were doing their jobs right. So, way to go for the prosecutors. They could have done a better job. They could have found more proof that Casey killed her daughter, her 2-year-old daughter. They could have done something. They could have done something. So, that's all I have to say. Casey Anthony is guilty in my eyes. It's just my opinion. I'm not sure it's a fact, but in my opinion, many of y'all are going to agree with me that Casey Anthony is guilty of murder. End of story. But anyway, that's all I have to discuss today, with Basketball Wives and the Casey Anthony trial. So, this is your girl, Alyssa, and have a great day. Toodles.